So this is the Mi 90 or known as the Redmi K20. So in this video, I've got a Mi 90 or Redmi K20 with black carbon back. So let's start off reviewing this phone. So first off, let's start with the screen. It has 6.4-inch AMOLED display. Let's get it out there. It's AMOLED at $280. We've got 86.1% screen to body ratio, which thanks to its thin bezel and no notch at all, obviously because of the pop-up camera, and also it's in 1080p. It also does have under display fingerprint sensor. However, it does take a while to register the fingerprint. It's not the fastest in the premium level flagship phones, but it's still better than other mid-range phones. So after that, it does have a flat screen instead of a curved surface. In practicality, it's better. Let's move on to the battery. This phone has a 4000 mAh battery, and also it supports 18-watt fast charging. It charges 45% in 30 minutes, and it has an endurance rate of 100 hours. The battery port is Type-C. In the time span of my usage of this phone, I get around 9 hours of screen on time, which is very good for a 4000 mAh battery, quite large to support a quite big screen at 6.4 inches. Yes, it does come with a 18-watt charger in the box, and also it comes with a matte black case. Next up, Mi 90 does have a Snapdragon 730. It's not the flagship 855 or 865, but it does have 730, which is quite good for my use because I don't have heavy loads on the phone. It has 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage because I don't really use that much, and it already have Android 10 or MIUI 11. I do have Poco Launcher installed, which is pretty nice. It has an app drawer now. So let's move on to the camera. The main camera supports 48 megapixel. Imagine that 48 megapixel camera on a $280 phone. It's just crazy, isn't it? And also it does have 8 megapixel telephoto camera, 13 megapixel ultra wide camera, and also pop-up camera with 20 megapixel. It does have LED light indicator or whatever you call. It is rated for 300,000 open and closes, which is pretty insane if you think about it. And also it's not imagine, but technically every phone with pop-up camera does have free fall detection. But with this price point, geez, you have a free fall detection on the selfie camera. So let's talk about the build quality. The screen is Gorilla Glass 5, which is pretty good, and also it has a glass back. The down point is it doesn't have wireless charging. It has an aluminium frame, which is pretty good. It enhances the durability. Surprise, surprise, it does have a headphone jack, which in most cases flagship phones doesn't have. It's a plus for me, even though I don't use it that often. So let's talk about the down point. Yes, it doesn't have wireless charging, as I said before, and the speaker is single mono. It can be covered up easily, so it's not the best speaker in the phone market right now, but it still does the job. The thing that would bug me the most, and most people out there, is the water resistance. There is no IP rating of any water resistance, so be careful out there when you're using the phone. Either way, I still like the phone very much. In conclusion, Mi 90 is a very super low price phone at a very complete all-around flagship level. It has all the specs on the paper that's equivalent to a flagship level phone at a very low price point. And also, this phone is an upgraded version from the Xiaomi Mi 9. And plus, there's another better option for the Redmi K20 or the Mi 90 is the Redmi K20 Pro or Mi 90 Pro, which has exactly the same specs except the processor is Snapdragon 855, which if you're interested in, it'll cost you a little bit over $100. It's a great phone in general, and it has a solid build quality and a great value. So let's talk about the camera. Yes, the stock camera is very good in capturing pictures. However, the only downside of the stock camera is the night mode. I don't like the night mode that much, even though it's pretty good, but with Gcam installed, the night sight in Gcam provides a better overall quality of a photo. As you can see, the comparison between the stock camera night mode versus the Gcam night sight. It's not a big difference, but in Gcam you can see the picture much clearer, and it does have a punch in the photo. The video, however, doesn't have any video stabilization, which sucks. It does support 4K at 30 FPS, which is pretty nice, and it has a very thin front-facing speaker for your calls and whatsoever. It looks pretty good. So that's about it for my review for this Mi 9T phone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more of this kind of tech video or some, just let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you love the content, and I'll see you guys very soon.